Today, we will share with you the life stories of valuable artists and important personalities who passed away on this very date many years ago. Each of them are unforgettable names who continue to inspire future generations with their contributions to the world. Now, let's take a closer look at the lives and achievements of these precious names. Alan Oppenheimer, the voice of animation, the shaper of childhood memories, and one of Hollywood's most unique artists. Even if you don't know him, you certainly recognize his voice, the evil laughter of Skeletor in He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and the ambitious plans of Gargamel in the Smurfs are unique examples of Oppenheimer's magical voice talent. But this master artist's career is a legend that extends far beyond children's programs. For decades, Oppenheimer has touched the hearts of millions through animated series, movies, and television productions. A three-time Emmy nominee throughout his career, he elevated Hollywood's appreciation of voice acting to the next level. This genius, who expanded the boundaries of the animation world and gave soul to characters, also received full marks from critics for his performances in theater and television acting. His every line carried an emotional depth that went beyond words. But beyond the spotlight, Oppenheimer's life was full of challenges. In the last years of his career, he became a figure who fought for the protection of the rights of voice actors. Unfortunately, he had a long battle with Parkinson's disease and received great support from his colleagues and fans. In 2020, Oppenheimer passed away at the age of 90, leaving behind dozens of unforgettable characters and a lifetime of artistic legacy. Alan Oppenheimer was not only a voice artist, he was an architect of the imagination. The characters that came to life with his voice live on as memories to be passed down from generation to generation. Today, the magic and inspiration he brought to the world of animation continues to keep his name among the legends. Clark Gable, the biggest star of an era, an icon who captured the dreams of millions. Dubbed the King of Hearts, Gable is remembered not only for his charisma and acting, but also for the dramatic turns of his life. Gable's tragic end is still talked about as much as his stellar career in Hollywood. Gable wrote his name in golden letters in the history of cinema with the unforgettable character Rhett Butler, which he brought to the big screen in 1939. Gone with the Wind brought him worldwide fame and made him one of Hollywood's brightest stars. But this was not the only star in his collection of awards. In 1934, he won an Oscar for Best Actor for his performance in It Happened One Night. Gable's success made him the indispensable face of romantic comedies, and his command of deep roles was admired. Behind the scenes, however, Gable also struggled with the hard knocks of life. The storms in his love life, coupled with the tragic death of his third wife Carol Lombard, shook Gable's world. This loss left a deep scar on his soul. Even in the shadow of his personal losses, Gable maintained his devotion to the spotlight and won the love of millions with his service to cinema. Unfortunately, the end of this giant star was just as dramatic. In 1960, at the age of 59, he passed away from a heart attack. Shortly before his death, he had completed the movie The Misfits. This movie is remembered as the last symbol not only of Gable's career, but also of the golden age of Hollywood. Today, Clark Gable is remembered not just as an actor, but as a legend. His movies are still seen, his smile is still impressive, and his legacy never fades. Clark Gable is a timeless king who sits on the golden throne of Hollywood. Burgess Meredith, one of Hollywood's most beloved faces and an indispensable voice on screen. With dozens of unforgettable characters in her career, this giant actress captured the hearts of her fans, not only with her success on stage, but also with her grace and elegance in real life. However, Meredith's life was full of both peaks and shadows. One of the most memorable roles that made Burgess Meredith's star shine was his portrayal of Mickey Goldmill in the Rocky franchise. Mickey, who inspired not only Rocky Balboa, but also millions of viewers, was made flesh by Meredith's profound acting talent, bringing his fans to tears with this performance. Meredith was nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in 1976 for this role. He also received another Oscar nomination in 1945 for the story of G.I. Joe, showing how much his talent was appreciated by the critics of the time. Meredith left a unique mark not only in dramatic roles, but also In the world of television, the character of the Penguin in the Batman series was a reflection of his humorous talent and iconic style. The playful and devilish Penguin made Meredith a figure to be remembered for generations. Behind the scenes, however, Burgess Meredith was fighting a serious health battle. The actor struggled with Alzheimer's disease for a long time and was overshadowed by this condition in the last years of his career. On November 16, 1997, Meredith passed away at the age of 89, leaving behind an unforgettable legacy. The awards he won throughout his life and the love of his fans prove what a special artist he was. Today, Burgess Meredith is remembered not just as an actor, but as an icon who shaped the spirit of an era. Her story is an indispensable part of Hollywood's golden age, and her voice will always resonate.